Yesterday I told you 3 points, what you can see. The future is where the Orthodox Jew show the statistic.
Right.
The past, you can see there was final. Tzdukim was final, Karaim not any pressure now, and Sumerians also very little people are there. And the Bible was printed. The Bible was printed for the priests. It was the Latin language.
Mm-hmm.
But the first book which was printed in the Hebrew was Rashi of the Chumash. I see this Ashgocha Protis, so I want to teach us with this, but as the main point is Torah Shabbat.
Right.
And Rabbi Steinsaltz, he made research of the history, he say, every place what was Gemore, this was exist. Places what was Gemore, and also the German Nazis say the religious Talmudistim, they call us Talmudistim. But we learn the Talmud. And now in Korea, you know, South Korea believe why the Jew is so clever because they learn Talmud.
But again, many Jews don't learn. I don't think Einstein ever did.
Yes, they say, but the gens, again.
In the what?
The genetic. He says that.
Okay, wait, but hold on.
They believe that genetic you don't change so.
Your genes aren't going to change because you read a book.
No, but the mentality of the Jew is learning.
The mentality, okay, see, that's different. That means that, let's say there's a family of Jews, they're religious, but then a few...
But the nation...
Then they stop being religious, but the family still cares
a tourist,
about
we have a
learning.
letter for a tourist what we have visited Israel before over 2,000 years. He wrote to Romy, I be a visitor in the land of the philosophes, because everywhere he saw people there. He called Israel the land of the philosophes. The mentality of learning, because every Jew learned Torah, at least Shabbos have shiurim, if not the weekly days, but Shabbos have shiurim. And shiurim is Torah Shabbat Peh. The droshes is, they take the Bible, even they learn the Chumash. But with Rashi is the commentaries. The commentaries is Torah Shabbat Peh. This is what I want to show you. This is to give you a background what we were talking about the Karayim. Now, we will talk the Karayim. The Karayim was 2 periods. One period, the Karayim was very high level. In Egypt, they was very rich, and also there was a leader of the community. Till the Rambam came. The Rambam came, he changed the whole situation, because he was more famous person, and also more power he has, because he was a doctor of Salah Hadin. You know, Rambam was the doctor of Salah Hadin.
Right.
So he has much power than the Karayim. So he broke the leadership of the Karayim.
Right.
Now we start. We look what he wants now from the Karayim here. ואני מבקש ממך אתה שתבאר לי קצת ביור במה שאצלך בקראים, כי אני רואה אותם משתדלים בעבודה יותר מהרבנים, ואני שומע אותם יותר מחיות, יותר מכל המשות התורה. I don't know what it means, it was more strict, yes, more humorous. Because they don't have Torah Shebaal Peh. So Torah Shebaal Peh teaches many things, like arrow, carrying her out from the building. This arrow we are allowed to carry. They read what was written in the new parsha, what will be. עד יצא איש ממקומו. They are not allowed to go out. לא תברו יש בכל מה שבסרם, they don't put light Friday. I was sitting in dark in the Shabbos. And also they don't went to the toilet, if you know. They try how much not to go to the toilet. Many things that was very strange. In the beginning, he means that it's strict religious. You tell them, this point, but it was in the past, not now. Karאים now is more secular than was in the past.
Right. It used to be that regular Jews and Karaites would marry each other.
Not much.
It would happen. I don't know that much, but it would happen because they did not look at themselves as different groups.
And the Sfardim, the Ashkenaz are different people. Ashkenaz make a wall between Karאים and the Jew. Sfardim, they except if they go in the Meshuvah, if they start to believe in Torah Shabbat.
Okay, but that's how long ago did that wall come that the Ashkenazi Jews did? Because Karaites have been around before that wall, I assure you. There weren't.
No, Ashkenazi poskim don't let marry.
Since when? When did they start that?
500 years.
Right, so that's still 700 years before that. They were Karaites.
Yeah, Karaites is more than 1,000 years.
No, Karaites go back before. I'm saying, so before the Ashkenazic rabbis said don't marry Karaites, what was to stop Ashkenazic Jews from marrying Karaites?
Yes, what I talk about all the new ages.
Yeah.
In the new ages, the Ashkenazi poskim more strong in this. טוב, אמר החבר, הלא הקדמתי לך בדבריי כי התחכמות והסברה בתורה איננה מביא אל רצון האלוקים. ואם לא, המשנים אנשי הקדמות בעלי רוחניות הנזירים בערים שרפי בניהם בעת משתדלים קרב אלוקים. I told you not what human being believe from themselves. This is the main. The main is what the tradition told us, what the Lord taught Moshe. וכבר אמרנו שאין מתקרבים אלוקים כמצוות אלוקים עצמם. Only when you made the commanded from the Torah like the Lord commanded it. Not what you from yourself, because this was the Karאים, they don't have any tradition. What say Anan? You know what Anan said. Hapisu b'oraita tuva. Research you, everybody saw that they have every Karai have a private Shulchan Aruch. One of the big miracles of the Jewish nation that became the Bet Yosef. You know, this was one of the very miracle. Yeah, the whole Jewish nation except the Shulchan Aruch. Shulchan Aruch is...
No. Not the whole nation.
Who?
The Yemenites that took Rambam?
No, also with Shulchan Aruch together.
I don't know about that.
The basis of the Shulchan Aruch is...
I know to this day that there are Jews who hold only by the Rambam.
Very few, very little.
Okay, but that still means not the whole nation.
Nation means the majority.
Okay, that's the majority. That's not the whole nation. That's the majority. Which is true, yes, the majority.
It's so little that you can't tell that the whole nation.
I don't know what percent, I don't know how many there are.
I know the Temanim, but also the Shulchan Aruch.
Maybe now that they've come to Israel, but when in Yemen they didn't. I'm talking 100 years ago when they were still in Yemen, they were learning Rambam. Yeah. Then they came here, then they become part of the bigger Jewish world, okay, but even to this day, still, some of them don't.
Good, but you can't see that the Rabbi Shalom made this miracle, that this will be the basis of the Jewish nation, the Shulchan Aruch. Shulchan Aruch is the basis of our nation.
What if I don't want to hold by this? What if I want to hold by Rambam? I could still be part of the Jewish nation.
I told you what happened, not what you want to privately. I want to show you this, because we have tradition, this is the tradition. The tradition is very important. אמרנו שמתקרבים אל אלוקים כי מצוות אלוקים עצמם ברור שהוא יודע שהוא רב, he know to measure what to do. The way, the time, the place, what to do. משהו תלוי בין הקבלות, אשר בהשלמתם היא הרצון והזיקה בעניין אלוקים, כמו שהיה במעשה המשכן אשר אמר בכל מלאכה ממנו. he say, they make the tent in the desert, in every part of what they made, ויד בצלאל את הארון, ויעש כפות, ויעש יריות בכל הדברים. He say exactly, he make attention, כאשר ציווה השם את מוישה, רוצה לא אמר ולא תעשו את המגרע. You don't add and you don't miss anything. You say, you do what רבנו שלהם commanded you. אין דבר מהלכות האלה, מה שמסכים דעתנו סביבתנו. But the was in the tent, not because we can recognize why the רבנו שלהם say so, but you say it and we've done so. And also the end was, the Khatam Ba'amro, in the conclusion of the tent, והיה מוישה את כל המלאכה ונעשו אותה כאשר ציווה השם כן עשו. ויברך אותם משה. והיה סמוך להשלמתו כל השכינה. Same minute when they finish to make the tent is come in the glory, the שכינה, מפני שנשתמו שהעניינים אשר הם עמודי התורה. אחד מהם שתהיה התורה מאת אלוקים, the put in the ark, the Torah was given from the Lord, והשני שתהיה מקובלת בלב נאמן מהקהל. זה also accepted in Mount Sinai. והמשכן היה ממצוות האלוקים והיה מסור מכל הקהל. זה like what was in Har Sinai. He said here. כמו שנאמר את כל איש אשר לנו ליבוי. Everybody gave a donation for the The tablet of Hefes also is full, give a full heart because they tell them stop, too much to give. להתחייב השלמת התולדה, and this come out from this השכינה, כשאמר ושכנתי בתוכם. כן, כבר דימיתי לך, I told you an example, יצירת הצמח בחיים. אמרתי כי הצורה שבה יהיה עצם הצמח בלתי צמח וחי בלתי חי אינם מהטבעים, אך מעשה אלוקים מאת אלוקים יתברך. The plant, what it grow, is something what קוראים אותה חכמים טבע, זה called this nature. but האמת כי הטבעים מזדמנים לקיבול המעשה וכפי ערכם מאחור מקור על עברות או יובש. You say every creature have his, the count, but nobody can measure what it means. It's not enough to have the whole material to make a plant. The life is from heaven. We was talking about this, but the matter said, כל צמח וצמח יש לו מזל שמכיר אותו ובא וגדל. Every plant have a power, spirit power, what he pushing to go, to grow. ואילו היינו יכולים לשער, בעיקר נג'רי, יכולים לעשות דרך דם והחלב, דרך משל. He say we don't can measure what to make a creature, but we say more than this, because even you have exactly the whole mineral what are in a plant is nothing. Not be alive. The life gives the Lord. As the plant grows, I don't know what he say here. I don't agree with him. He say the main reason is because we don't can measure what we or what everything to have inside. אילו היינו יכולים לשער אותם, וכן measure it, היינו יכולים לעשות דם וחלב, can make blood, synthetic blood. We made something now synthetic. Skin synthetic, we made many things, but not life, we don't can make life.
Well, they're working on it.
Yes, working, but
They've gotten pretty close.
Yes, this little from close to have it is very far.
Right.
או שנוכל לעשות מה שיעמוד מקום הלחם מדברים שאינם מזונות. This is right, we made from oil, from petrol. You know, we made the albumin, protein. We can do a protein from the neft.
Right, they've made, here's what they've made in terms of making life. They've made replicating protein.
Yes, but
It makes more of itself. It keeps going and it makes more of itself.
מה שעמד בקומה לחם דם שניים המזונות בשערינו, if we calculate the hot and wet, cold and dry, כל שכם נדע רכיב הגלגליים, נעשה מה עוזרים. He believe in the גלגלים. I told you, now we know this is nothing. זה גלגלים, זה עוד you don't give anything, don't can give life. In their period, there was believed that they have a question of the life also.
Rambam didn't.
What? Rambam against it, what?
Yeah.
מעשה מעוזר לדעת החוזים, בכל מה שרוצים להראותו בעולם הזה, כבר ראינו חפת כל משתדל בדברים. You know alchemia, you know what is alchemia?
Yeah.
This was false.
Yeah.
Fake. אל תשב במה שיכולים אנשים מבריאת בעלי חיים בסותם דברים בבשר הבקר והתקשים מהעין. They don't know, if you know the debate what was between Louis Pasteur and the other, I mean Virchow, if Urim can come out from himself.
Right.
You know this the debate what was?
Yeah. He said people used to think that the worms just spontaneously generated, they just came out of
because
the,
they are in the air, in the eggs of the worm. And he makes sterility, not nothing. This is a tin, what we have now.
Yeah.
Is, you know, after
the pasteurization process, right?
Before pasteurization was the tin.
Oh, the tin.
The tin, what we
right. They cook it and then
after the debate, what was the debate between this after Louis Pasteur win the debate that was is one you say I have a good patent to watch food.
Yeah.
Then he start to make the pills. That's what we have now. כן, אינם שיעור שירה בחוכמתם והניסיונות שמצאו, כאשר מצאו המשגל לימין הבלד בין האדם ביותר מנחת הזרע באדמה שמזומנת לקיבלו הצהרתו בה. You say, a man married with the wife, the child, he don't make the child. He have a part of this, but he not the child. אישור האחים שלו ליצרו אנושות אינם כמיוצרו יתברך. וכן, this is for example, what makes Shechina ba'az, only what the Lord give us the rules. שיעור האומה החיה הראויה לחוג אינה כמלא אלוקים לבדו. צריך לשמוע אותו השיעור איך ממנו. You must have the tradition from him. ואל יתחכם אדם על דברו, כמו שאמר, if you want to be clever for yourself, אין חוכמה ואין תבונה ונצא נגד השם. Not any knowledge, not תבונה, not advice. איך אתה רואה את העבודה שנדמה לאבותינו, איך תחר ולא תחכה לנו בתורה? Say what we can do, something else, if not, צילה בקבי עצות, what say Solomon in שיר השירים. Go after the parents, take the tradition and go after what the taught us. מאמר הכוזרי, agree with this, and there was a בדקה דברי בסדר מסיים. without any other choice, only to take what the taught us. Abshulzam, many new question they come to him to ask him, say, my grandmother don't do it, so we don't change my mind. This was a witness. They told them, my grandmother made this in another way. Not in this way, what you want to make a new way. So, what you say here? You remember what the Pasuk say. שאל אביך וידגך וזקניך יאמרו לך. You remember this sentence? In Azinu. שאל אביך וידגך. Ask your father, he will tell you. זקניך the sages. They will say to you what to do. אם מצא מי שיאמן בזה מרבים אחרי רבים שלא יבוא על כלומתם הסכמה קבלת תותר ושבוע בלילות ובספרים. But this is the way, you agree that is the way to accept the tradition or personality, the teacher teach you, or to take the books, or the poskim, or the communities wrote. אמר הכוזרי, מה תאמר מצא אפילו בספר אחד או בשניים ושלושה? What will you do? You see it go on the books. What you do will be change between one book and the other book. Will be different. You know the big miracle, also big, very big miracle. The old Torah, every community, even was far each with the other thousands of years, the same letters.
Except that that's not true. As we've said before, the Yemenites have more letters.
3 places.
It's 9.
9 is also. You know how much in the New Testament?
No, it's a lot more, sure.
150,000 change. 150. This is normal. Because I wrote plenty. When I write the same article again, I see many differences. I myself,
Yeah.
when I copied, so even our 9 difference is nothing.
It's still different.
Nothing. It's not something what have meaning. This is with you.
No, that's true. It doesn't change the meanings.
Not change any meaning.
The words.
Say אמר חבר, we go after the majority. כי הרבים לא יבואו על המרכזה ויניחו היחידים. אחרי הסמנטיקים שיחלקו המיעוט ישוב דעת הרוב. If it be a debate, we go after the majority. So the Torah teaches, אחרי רבים להטות. אמר הכוזרי, מה תאמר בעוד שתמצא בספרים בחילופה קשה? המסתייג כמו צד וצעדינו, תראה כשהם צרו, אשר לא נסע עד לשם נפשי, ישוע נפשו זולת זה הרבה שנה אחת ספרה. אמרתי עזר. אומר חבר, if you start, they say, there are places where are written גיטים ורודנים, and other places state גיטים ודודנים. They want to say this is a mistake, because very close, the rashis ודלת is, or once are written in the Torah, אלעשו בן ראואל, מקום אחר אלעשו בן דאואל, או לשון נפשי, נפשו. אמר חבר, if you start to go זו, אם תשתות הקשה על אלה דבר, אם תשנה ספרים כולם. If you start to there so, in the beginning you will change the letters, later with the words, after this they are all subject. ניקוד אחר כך, תביאו שתנה עניינים כמה פסוקים יכול אדם לתיק עניים ולפחם בהתלקה את אחד לעשות כל שכן כולם. Also, you know, we are Masot, Dula Masot Ktana, in the side of the Humishim, are Masoret. How many are the same word, or the different words? So, these watchers not to make mistakes, not to change. אמר הכוזרי, ואיך תחשוב שניח משה ספר דתות בני ישראל? Who promised you that is what we have now, this is the truth? The argument. Where we know that the original. אמר חבר, בלי ספק שהשמור בלבבות בפתחה כמה שבר תהיה, this was, the tradition was giving all to read every word. בלב הכהנים, the Kohanim was a priest, because he was the teacher of the nation, also there was a teacher, so קם לעבודה לעבוד בישראל. ובלב המלכים, מפני שנצטוו בהתאם הקרב וקודם אחריו, also the king. He have a sefer Torah especially to learn from this. ולב השופטים צרכם עליהם בדיינים, ולב הסנהדרין מפני צרכם עליהם כמו שתו שמרתם עשיתם כמתכם לדעתכם. ובלב החסידים, כלפי זכר, he say the whole nation learned. You know the story once, rabbi, I don't remember the background, what happened. What he wanted to say, to show the tradition of the Jewish tradition. He told the king, come with me.
Yeah.
To the mosque and come with me to the synagogue. And he started to say from Quran, something was not anything in the Quran. The whole community say after him, but he said the verses was not written in the Quran, and everybody was, he said, oh, hi, and they said after him. He come to the synagogue, and he start to read the Torah and his mistake. Rabbi, no. And every mistake what he made, the whole community knock on the table. No, Rabbi, mistake, no.
Did they have the sitters in front of them?
No, even not. This is what to show the difference. By us, the tradition is so strong. It is not by other nation. Then he was agree with him. I don't remember what was the background. He wanted to convince him to accept what he told him. He took him to the mosque and to the synagogue to show what is the difference between the Jew. So if you are in the synagogue, if the Balkoyer made a mistake, you see what happened. A little mistake. They stopped him. No, read again. This is what they say here, why we sure that the tradition is popular but the nation. Whenever Shachanet is gathered by him, also people want to make, take honor from they want to show that the Talmid HaChachamim. They say, Koyanim must know the tradition, the king must know the tradition, the judgment of the tradition, Sanhedrin, and the Hasidim don't know what to do, so they learn much there. But us, not all in the world like this, you know, people sit and learn without any other meaning, only learning. The shurim in synagogues, not for a degree, not for business, only for learning. Not any other nation. People come to...
No, Muslims go and they learn the Quran.
Sit and learn Quran every day.
So there's the people who go, I've read, but
because they want to be...
And they memorize.
They want to be a sheikh. But people, regular people, but not any meaning to be a sheikh, they don't want to be a sheikh, only to sit and learn Quran every day. Show me.
I've seen a documentary about Islamic terrorists, and it showed a school where all the boys go and they memorize the whole Quran.
There's a school, I took people who not are in the program. People would sit at home and learn every day Quran.
I'm sure there are Muslims who do it. I mean,
but you sure is nothing, you can't give me a witness.
When I was a kid, I went over to the house of this guy. He was my friend next door, Muhammad. And he was showing me the Quran. He was telling me about how they memorize it. Now, maybe he was in school, so I don't know what he's doing now. This was years ago.
I want to bring me a witness that are any nation with a seat. I know what the secular part of the Jews, they're very jealous of us. We learn every day, at least the Daf Yomi. they say, who will teach us, who will commanded us to learn every day something, what we learn, who will tell us to learn. They are very jealous, the Orthodox Jews.
I used to learn philosophy every day.
Yeah, because you was in the university.
Not when I was-
You have a mentality of a Jew.
That's true. There are people who,
People would want to be an author or the
maybe that's who they want to
teacher.
write or teach.
People want to have a reason why learn. People learn for learning, not only by the Jewish nation. To sit every day learning for learning is not only by us. You saw by your neighbors somebody will sit and learn every day. Without reason.
I mean, I know people read
Not
books.
not for degree.
I've seen people read books, not for degrees. Now, I don't know why they're doing it. But people do read. I mean, I guess people like to learn.
Yes,
things.
read books, people read books, but no, learning is something what is
No, but I don't just mean like a storybook. I mean books about like facts.
every day. It's only because it's secured maybe about the object what it interesting, but learning everything, but not secure for this. Not how.
I don't know.
Look in your, when you see, I don't like you do too much in the computer, but look, learning, Torah learning, what is in the computer, something equal to this in other nation. You will see, I'm sure that it's not anything what equal to this. You say, okay, ושמו שבעת המלכים והטעמים, this say in English, he brings the point, this is, if you want to say the Mesorah is give us what how to put which point is good, which is mistake. Mesorah, יצא ככה, בלב אשר ושמו שבעה המלכים והטעמים אותות את תכונותיהם אשר תיקון בקבלה במשה. He said that to make the sight of the נקודות what we read to know to read. מה תחשוב על אלה שתקנו המקרא בפסוקים תחילה, אחר כך בניקוד, אחר כך בטעמים, אחר כך מסורת השמירת המלא והחסר? He said there was counting also the letters. עד אשר מנו את ידי הפירוק קיבלתי ככל חצי התורה ושמירת כל דרכים להיכנס בתר סרס וכל יצא מן הקשה. תראה שבשם בזה לרקב בתורה יש לזה לא חובה.